pocket, watch the run, shotgun, come with the options. In big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot, trying to bend the corner, your limb game. That's your partner, then your twin game. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with this.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals, division. Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff points when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back near his goal line. Here's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 96 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Room to run for Gaskin, and he takes it all the way down to the 22.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll get this down to the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we've We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Center's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run with Gaskin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Gaskin on the carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9, and that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Brissett. Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like it. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Brissett sets to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of... This is the player card. Here you can see your strength.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida,
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. What makes a draw play like that successful? Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and now was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man, it's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he's got this down to the 35. Don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there. 3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit. It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. A give, running right, Lindsay. Skirts by him at the 35. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 5. 42 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a handoff for Lindsay, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there. Well, if we're going to talk about statement. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too. Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Muscles him off, and he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 14 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been waiting a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly. Right, hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They try and run forward here with Brown, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his time.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You can almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. The Falcons ready to... Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Going underneath here to Shaheen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brissett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to him on first down. Shreds the tackle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room?
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
And you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run.
This offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Brissett. Steps away. Space to run past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go over the middle and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adam Shaheen, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's...
He's got a man, complete! And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for the Dolphins. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles David,